So now that we've reviewed volume of our shapes, area of our shapes, I want to talk to you about volume. So remember, the volume is the amount of space in a solid or a three-dimensional object, and the units are cubed because that object is 3D. Just like with area, our units were squared because the shape was two-dimensional. So to find the volume of any prism, we're going to multiply big B, the area of the base, by the height. So our formula is always big BH, where this is going to be our area formula, be it base times height divided by 2, base 1 plus base 1 times height divided by 2. So we're going to continue to use the strategy of shading in the base shape. Okay, if it helps you, you can also draw that base shape out separately. Notice we have our right angle, so this is our height, and our base is 10. Remember, we talked a while back, we said that this number that is not on the base shape is actually the height of our prism. So when we plug our numbers into this, we have to realize that this is a triangle, so the area of a triangle, 1/2 base times height. I would not necessarily write it like this. I would come over here, I would say, okay, area is base times height divided by 2. You can make that a big H if you want. And I would say 10 times 12 divided by 2 is 120 divided by 2 is 60. And then I would do it times the height of 15 to get my 900 meters cubed. However you do it, just make sure you're showing all of your work so you don't miss any steps. So we're going to do a couple of examples down here. You'll notice there are cylinders on this page. We'll get to circles after we finish all of this. That is a 7th grade topic, so we'll get to that a little later on. I'm going to shade my base shape. This is in fact a cube. So I know that I have V equals big BH, and to find area of a square, I'm going to say 6 times 6. And then because this is a cube, I can go ahead and say times 6. So 36 times 6. Come over here to do that. 36, 18, 19, 20, 21. So my volume is 216 inches cubed. So very much like you did if it's a cube or a rectangular prism, very much like you did in elementary, length times width times height. I'm going to go ahead and come down here to number 5 because I want to stick with that pattern, and then I'll go back to the triangular prisms, which are just a little bit more tricky. So again, we have V equals big BH, and my big B, 0.08 times 0.06. I'm going to label this my big H because it is not on my base shape. So remember, you're multiplying by decimals, so 6 times 8 is 48. 1, 2, 1, 2 times 0.3. 48 times 0.3. 24, carry the 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So my volume is 144 kilometers cubed. So let's go back up to this triangular prism. Now, the reason I say triangular prisms are tricky is because you've got to remember that divide by 2 piece. We need to make sure you can shade both shapes if you want that are the base. And I'm going to draw that out here. So I have 4 and I have 3. This 8 is the height of my prism. Make that big. And I know that I have V equals big BH, but on my base shape over here, I know this is base times height divided by 2. So 4 times 3 divided by 2, 12 divided by 2, I know that this is 6. So 6 is what I'm going to put for big B times 8. So my volume is 48 centimeters cubed. So do not forget that divide by 2 piece. In like manner, we can practice number 4. So my base shape is right here in the front. Notice the 9 is on that dotted line, which is our height. This 3 is not part of that base shape, so I'm going to label that with a big H. So here I know that area is base times height divided by 2. So 12 times 9 divided by 2. I know 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 times 9 is 54. This becomes my big B. So I'm going to say 54 here times 3. 3 times 4 is 12. Carry the 1. 16 centimeters cubed is our volume. So be real careful on the triangular prisms. If you have any questions, please let me know. There are some practice questions for you to try.